Hey guys, today we're looking at liquid versus powder highlighters, how I apply them differently, and what the difference in the overall finished look is. I'm hoping I'm showing you guys some ways that you can play with these products. So I do this a little differently, but you can see it's not punchy, it's not in your face. So let's go right in with the liquid highlighter. First and foremost, you want to make sure that you're using a liquid highlighter instead of one of those all over glow products like from Say Beauty or from By Terry. It's very important, especially with this application method. So I do this a little differently. I actually will go in with my liquid highlighter before my foundation. The reason for this is these can be really intense, and I have yet to find a liquid highlighter that applies well over top of foundation. So you can use your fingers or a brush. I'm gonna probably use a little bit of both here in this demo. So I'm gonna go in here. I just have my base products on my skin, and you can build up the highlighter pretty much as you like, because we're gonna be going in with foundation over top of it and letting the liquid highlighter kind of shine through. I'll usually just take whatever is left on my fingers and hit some of those other spots on my face where you would want a highlighter kind of up on the brow, maybe down the nose, a little on the chin. And for the sake of the demo, I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit more. This is a highlighter called the Beyond Liquid Highlighter by Illamasqua in the color Days. So it's a very silvery, very pinkish highlighter. You can kind of just rub it in like a lotion almost. And as you can see, the application isn't perfect, right? It's not perfectly even because we're gonna be able to go in with foundation over top. So the foundation that I decided to use for this demo is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer Foundation in one. So that way I can kind of go in the way that I would typically apply this. So I'm gonna go in a little bit around my nose where I get some of that hormonal redness. And then I kind of just will spot correct other areas of my face and blend it out from there. So this is another one, brush, sponge, whichever is your preference. I kind of will use both depending what area of my face we're working on. But the reason I like this product for this demo is that it'll really let that highlighter shine through the foundation as opposed to using a really full coverage product along the lines of like an Il Makiage or that Clinique, even better, clinical serum foundation. So you can see, even as I'm blending it out, I'm not losing that high beam highlight. It's just becoming a little bit more subtle, a little bit more of that lit from within look that we all know and love with our highlighters. So zooming you in here a little bit, you can definitely see I'm still getting that highlight effect, but you can see it's not punchy. It's not in your face. It's very glowy. It's kind of the effect that you would get if you just put on like a glowing serum, but putting it underneath the foundation and letting those two things kind of merge together gives you just this very fresh, youthful glow. So you can see the very youthful effect we're getting with the liquid highlighter applied under the foundation. And now I'm going to go in and finish applying some of the Marc Jacobs to the other side of my face, because with the powder highlight, of course, we're going to be going in over top of the foundation. Also, whenever you're going in with a powder product on your face, you're going to want to set any liquid products first with a translucent powder. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of drag and a lot of stickiness, and it's not going to apply as well. So while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys when I sweep the translucent powder over the other side, I'm still not losing that gleamy glow of the liquid highlight shining through the foundation. Also, a lot of people will apply their blushes and their bronzers and do their highlight last. I actually kind of go in the reverse order because, again, I find that putting on a really punchy highlighter first and then layering other products over top of it kind of evens it out and makes it more of that ethereal glow as opposed to like a high beam. So the only highlighters that I had that were this same sort of silvery pink shade were from a really old palette that I have from Lorac. So I'm going to go in with a couple of these. I'm going to mix these two in the top corner. You can use a fan brush for this. You can use a smaller fluffy brush. It's going to give you a little bit more targeted application. I think for this video I'm going to go in with this one. So using a little bit of the white here, a little bit of the silver, I'm going to go in and kind of that same spot over top. And you see how you end up with it just being a lot more visible. Even kind of blending that out a little bit trying to dust off any excess. A little bit there. You can just see how that is a lot more light reflecting, a lot more eye-catching than what I've got going on over here. I've still got a nice glow, and you saw I put on quite a bit of product over here. But this, because it's sitting on the surface, is going to reflect that light a lot more and look like a highlighter, almost like strobe lit, as opposed to this sort of glow effect. So I hope that answers your questions about what the overall difference is, different ways to apply these things. And even more than that, I'm hoping I'm showing you guys some ways that you can play with these products to get different effects using the same products. It's not a one size fits all. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you give some of these techniques a try, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.